Your chest is tight, your heart is pounding out of your chest, and you're absolutely convinced you're dying. In this video, I'm breaking down the most terrifying anxiety symptoms, why they feel so incredibly real, and most importantly, how to know for sure it's anxiety, plus what to actually do about it. So let's dive in. Before we talk about specific symptoms, you need to understand one critical thing that changes everything. Your body has a built-in alarm system that's designed to save your life. When your brain detects danger, whether it's real or imagined, it activates what we call fight or flight mode. Every single symptom you're experiencing is your body preparing to either fight a threat or run from it. Your heart races to pump blood to your muscles, your breathing speeds up to get more oxygen, your digestion shuts down because there's no time to digest food when you're running from danger. Blood redirects from your extremities to your major muscle groups. This is a brilliant survival system that's kept humans alive for thousands of years. The problem is, your alarm system has become oversensitive. It's like a car alarm that goes off when a leaf touches it. Your body is doing exactly what it's designed to do, it's just doing it at the wrong time. And here's the most important thing I can tell you. None of these symptoms are your body breaking down or malfunctioning. In over 100 years of medical records, anxiety has never killed anyone. Not one person ever. I know you're thinking, but what if I'm the exception? What if the doctors missed something? So here's how to know it's anxiety. If you've had these symptoms for weeks or months and you're still here, still functioning, still watching this video, it's anxiety. Real medical emergencies don't wait around. They escalate quickly, within hours or days, not drag on for months with symptoms that come and go based on your stress levels. This distinction is crucial. Now let's break down the symptoms by category, starting with the ones that send the most people to the emergency room. The heart and chest symptoms are often the most terrifying because they feel identical to what you imagine a heart attack would feel like. Your heart races or pounds so hard you can feel it in your throat. You get chest pain, chest pressure, or this feeling like someone's sitting on your chest. Sometimes your heart skips beats or flutters. These symptoms are scary for a very good reason. Your heart is vital, and any weird sensation there triggers immediate panic. Here's what's actually happening. When anxiety hits, your body releases adrenaline. Adrenaline makes your heart beat faster and harder to pump blood to your muscles so you can run or fight. Your muscles tense up to protect your vital organs, and that's the pressure you feel. Your heart is literally doing extra work for no reason. It's like revving a car engine while the car is in park. Now, how do you know it's not a heart attack? Heart attack pain typically radiates down your left arm, comes with sweating and nausea, and gets progressively worse over time. Anxiety chest pain moves around, gets better and worse throughout the day, and often feels sharp or stabbing rather than crushing. Here's a simple test. If you can take a deep breath and the pain changes or moves, it's muscular tension, not something related to the heart. And for anyone who's experienced panic attacks that last hours, your heart can absolutely sustain this. Athletes' hearts race for hours during marathons. You're not damaging anything. The next category is head and brain symptoms, and these make you feel like you're losing your mind. Dizziness and lightheadedness are incredibly common, and often the most debilitating. You feel unsteady, like the ground is moving beneath you, or like you might faint at any moment. Then there's brain fog, where you can't focus, can't think clearly, and feel like you're moving through mud. Some people experience depersonalization or derealization, which is this terrifying feeling of being detached from yourself or reality, like you're watching your life through a window. Your vision might get blurry or feel off. You might have pressure in your head or ears, and some people even experience brain zaps, these little electric shock sensations. Let me explain what's happening with each of these. Dizziness occurs because when you're anxious, you breathe faster than normal without realizing it. This changes the oxygen and carbon dioxide levels in your blood, making you dizzy. It's called hyperventilation, and it's completely harmless even though it feels awful. Brain fog happens because your brain is exhausted from being on high alert 24/7. It's not damage, it's fatigue. Think of how your muscles feel weak after running for hours. That's your brain right now. The detachment feeling is actually your brain's circuit breaker. When your system becomes overwhelmed, your brain creates distance as a form of protection. Think of it as your mind's airbag deploying to protect you from emotional overwhelm. Vision changes happen because your pupils dilate during anxiety to help you see threats better. which makes your vision feel off or blurry. And those brain zaps, they're usually related to nervous system hyperactivity or medication changes. They feel scary, but they're completely harmless. You're not developing dementia, you're not having a stroke, your brain is not broken. These symptoms improve dramatically once you stop fearing them. Now, let's talk about throat and breathing symptoms because these trigger primal panic. You feel like you can't get enough air, like you're suffocating. You might have this sensation of a lump in your throat that won't go away, or your throat feels tight like it's closing. The reason these are so scary is breathing equals survival, so any disruption to breathing creates immediate terror. Here's the reality. Your breathing changes automatically during anxiety. It speeds up and becomes shallow, and your throat muscles tighten to protect your airway. It's an evolutionary holdover from when threats might have grabbed us by the throat. That lump sensation is just muscle tension, not your throat actually closing. And here's the paradox. You're actually getting too much oxygen, not enough, which creates that air hunger sensation. The more you try to take deep breaths during a panic attack, the worse it can get because you're already over-oxygenated. What actually helps is breathing out slowly, extending your exhale to rebalance your carbon dioxide levels. The body and nervous system symptoms are the ones that convince people something is seriously wrong. Numbness and tingling, especially in your hands, feet, face, or down your left side. Muscle twitching and jerking. Body jolts that feel like electric shocks, especially in your chest. Heaviness in your limbs like they're weighted down. Burning sensations across your skin. Rim soreness that feels like something's wrong with your bones. When you're anxious, blood redirects to major muscle groups away from your extremities, which causes the tingling. Your muscles stay contracted for protection, leading to twitching, soreness, and that heavy feeling. Your nerve endings become hypersensitive, creating burning or electric sensations. These symptoms are often worse at night because your mind isn't distracted by daily activities. Finally, digestive and other symptoms round out the picture. Nausea, loss of appetite, or constant hunger. You feel like you're freezing one minute and sweating the next, ringing in your ears, and adrenaline surges that seem to come from nowhere. Your digestion literally shuts down during fight or flight because your body decides there's no time to digest food when there's danger. Blood redirects from your stomach to your muscles, causing nausea and cramping. Your sense organs like hearing and temperature regulation become hypersensitive, which is why you might suddenly notice ringing in your ears or feel temperature swings. All of these symptoms share the same root cause, an overactive stress response. Now for the part you've been waiting for. What do you actually do about all of this? I'm about to tell you something you don't want to hear, but it's the truth. The way to make these symptoms go away is to stop trying to make them go away. Every symptom you experience is your body's alarm going off. When you panic about the alarm, check your pulse, desperately try breathing exercises, or Google your symptoms, you're confirming to your brain that there's real danger. This makes your alarm system even more sensitive. The actual solution is learning to change your response to the symptoms. Here's how to do it. Step 1. When a symptom appears, accept that it's there. When your heart races, instead of thinking, "Oh no, not again," try saying, "Okay, my heart is racing right now. That's just adrenaline." You're not saying you like it, you're just acknowledging it without adding panic on top of panic. Step 2, label it correctly. Say out loud if you need to, "This is anxiety. This is my oversensitive alarm system. This isn't dangerous." Step 3, and this is crucial, continue what you're doing. Don't stop your life when symptoms appear. If you're at the grocery store, keep shopping. If you're at work, keep working. Your body needs to learn through experience that these sensations aren't emergencies. Step 4, some people find it helpful to use the adrenaline. Your body created this energy for movement, so dancing, running, or even shouting can help it pass faster. Let me address some specific situations. If you're having what feels like a 4-hour panic attack, remember that panic attacks actually peak around 10 minutes. What feels like hours of continuous panic is usually waves of panic with anxious anticipation in between. Stay in one place if you can, remind yourself you're safe, and let the waves pass without fighting them. For those of you experiencing anxiety when you wake up at night or first thing in the morning, understand that your cortisol levels naturally spike in the early morning hours. If your nervous system is already sensitized, this normal spike triggers symptoms. Keep lights dim, don't engage with anxious thoughts, and return to bed even if your heart is racing. And for anyone who's become homebound, start impossibly small. Sit on your porch for 2 minutes, then 5 minutes, then walk to your mailbox. Each tiny success teaches your nervous system that you're safe. Here's the timeline you need to know. This won't work overnight. Most people see significant improvement in 3 to 6 months of consistent practice. You'll have setbacks where symptoms come back strong, and that's completely normal. It's part of the healing process, not a sign that you're failing. Some people wait years thinking eventually anxiety will just go away on its own. Time helps, but only if you're actively changing your response to symptoms. Avoiding triggers, constantly seeking reassurance, and relying on safety behaviors might give you temporary relief, but they keep the cycle going. What actually creates lasting change is repeatedly experiencing the symptoms without panicking about them. Your brain learns through experience, not through logic. You can't think your way out of this. You have to feel your way through it. Eventually, you'll stop being someone with anxiety and become someone who sometimes feels anxious. The symptoms lose their power when you stop seeing them as threats. Therapy, especially cognitive behavioral therapy or acceptance and commitment therapy, can be incredibly helpful. Support groups give you community. And for many people, faith and spirituality provide comfort and strength through the recovery process. All of these are valid tools.